Hey, we have a Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report. Third time's the charm. Beastmen versus Wood Elves, 2,500 points. And here is my army. I have a medium-sized unit of Bestigors, full command, and the Bray Shaman, and the Gorgon, 4 to 5 Gores with additional hand weapon and full command. One Great Bray Shaman, which is my general. I got 7 Harpies with Scout, 6 Minotaurs with a champion and a musician, a Razorgore herd, 3 Tuskor chariots, and a Wargore BSB.
Nice list, nice and soft. Over to the Wood Elves. I'm focusing on a forest spirit list, or that was my thought in the beginning. Then when the list was done, there wasn't that many forest spirits, maybe, but yeah, still more than usual. So I have 24 dryads and a branch wraith, no, branch nymph. I have Drisha or Drisha or how the fuck you pronounce it in English. The tree woman girl stuff. BSB on foot this time. 10 Glade Guard, just a fluffy core. 10 Glade Riders, yeah, 2 units of 5 as usual. 1 Great Eagle, you need to have that chaff. Spellsinger level 2. 6 Treekin, a Treeman, and a Treeman Ancient, level 4 life, which is my general. And 9 Wave Watchers and 6 Wild Riders. And here, more in depth on the characters. Yeah, Spellsinger level 2 Beast with the spell scroll. The Tree Woman. The Treeman Ancient, level 4, life, obviously. He also has the Stranded Root attack. And the BSB, which has the Moonstone of Hidden Ways. First time I ever used that, so we'll see how that goes.
Tricky item.
Tricky. Wood Elf trickery.
And here we have my characters. My Bray Shaman is level 2 with Beast. He carries the Dispel Scroll. My BSB is the regular build with the Gnarled Hide and the Beast Banner. And then my General is a level 4, Lore of Death. I wanted to give it a try. And it also has the Chrono Command. So I got the stubborn crotch. A stubborn crotch. The crutch. The stubborn crutch. So I can lean on something when his armies are ganging up on me. Because the Dweller is usually going with an isolate and annihilate tactic. And I won't be fooled again.
Or will he?
Or will I?
Deployment.
Yes, here's the deployment. Yeah, when neither of us had any, so many drops actually, and I think I had more drops than you.
Yes.
And I had quite a few drops actually, but I didn't really know where he was going to deploy. I didn't want to be, having him focused on just one side of the board. So I decided to spread out. I placed my chariots first. We have a Tuskor chariot to the left, another Tuskor chariot to the right of that, and it's 6 inches apart. I don't want anyone to panic. Then we have the Gorgon, a Razorgore, and then we have my big block of Gores with my my level 2, and my BSB. And then we have the Bestigors on the far right with the level 4 Death. And then on the bottom of the picture, you can see the Scouting Harpies.
You can also add the stone you see it in the middle on the left squares is a Bane stone. We wanted to add some
magical terrain, yeah.
And Temple of Skulls.
Gotta have Temple of Skulls.
Gotta have Temple of Skulls. And the old cold Column of Blood is a Altar of Cain,
which gives Frenzy. And then you can also see on my deployment zone here that I have a unit of 6 Minotaurs and a Tuskor chariot on the very right.
And over to the Wood Elves, starting at the right corner, you see the Wild Riders. And next to them you see the Glade Guards with the Hagbane tips, because that's awesome. With my level 2. And yeah, inside the wood you see Wave Watchers, and of course my BSB inside that unit with the Moonstone. The Ancient, I would like to say big, but it's a rather small block of Dryads. But yeah, whatever. And then my Great Eagle. Now, as a Wood Elf player, this is like insanely few drops, and here is why. 2 units of ambush, and the tree woman, I get to roll a d3, and the d3 units gets kind of deep strike into the woods or wherever, like ambush, but they come out on the board in a wood. So got some punch over there.
Yes, and here we go. Here's the further picture of the deployment as a whole.
And I have to apologize for a lot of dark pictures. I got spotlights as lamps, and a bunch of them actually broke. So that's why you see like the glorious hill at the far left, and in the middle is like dark as a fucking cave.
Yeah, the light's not even they're not evenly spaced out right now, so that's why there's some darker shades or patches all over the board.
Yeah, let's call it dusk attack.
Yeah.
Here from the other side, it's still light outside when this picture is taken, but yeah, you'll see later on. Fancy picture. And over to Vanguard. The only thing that Vanguards are the Wild Riders, just moving straight ahead, not too close to the Minotaurs or something stupid like that. And since the Chariot is deployed like a
sideways
retard, he can't see me. So, yeah.
I thought I was going to try the trick of gaining an inch or two, but yeah.
And I took advantage of it.
Yes, I won't be doing that again. It's not worth the inch.
So yeah, I won with +1. I got to go first, which is awesome. So as you see my eagle flying up, I really don't know why. Just I need to hold that flank a little bit.
With your eagle against
my eagle against the Gorgon, 2 chariots, and a Razor Gore. Yeah, no one can do that. I'm lucky, so my Treeman actually gets in, facing the Harpies.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a fungus forest.
Yes, which is the name of the game. Dryads moving up a little bit. The Wild Riders moves up close to the Chariots, out of line of sight of everything, which is nice. And behind the trees, the forest, you see the Glade Guards, they're called. God damn it, I'm getting Alzheimer's here. And here's just,
Here's another picture of him screwing me over. So he's out of my shard sharks, and now my chariot is in a tight spot.
Yeah, and it's like, this is where you want to be as a Wild Rider.
And not as a Minotaur.
Or anything else on the side of the board.
We'll see.
Yeah, shooting phase. I strangle root those motherfucking harpies. They break because they have leadership retardedly slow, and they flee off the board.
Yeah.
First blood to me.
That was not a surprise.
Kill off a few Bestigors. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, nothing to write home about.
Yeah, obviously nothing happened in the magic phase. He locked me down pretty good.
Because that's how I roll. And then it's Beastmen, turn 1. I decided to charge with my Razor Gore, and not with my Gorgon. The Gorgon passed his frenzy check, and the Razor Gore charged to the Eagle. And that was all the charges.
He needed like an 11, and of course he fucking got it.
Yes, sometimes I can roll like a boss. And then I move... since he deployed so heavily on one side, I decided to move my slow chariots, move him over that side of the board, and maybe get them into combat, at around maybe turn 4 or something. But we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, my Gorgon, he's a fast man, and he moves right up on the on top of the Temple of Skulls. Unfortunately, he can't roll on the table, but he's looking quite fierce there, mounted on the temple. And yes, on the rocks.
On the hill of doom.
Gorgon on the rocks. And then my Bestigors moved into the forest. I know that they have units of treekins that have yet to deploy, and I don't want them popping up behind me in the forest if I move past the forest. So just move in there. It's a fungus forest. And then my Minotaurs moved up. I decided to ignore the Wild Riders and move into the within the radius of the frenzy-giving terrain piece. I don't have a character with my Minotaurs, so they're not frenzied from the get-go. But now they got an extra attack, and then my chariot turned around to I don't really know why. Maybe hold the Wild Riders up for a turn.
Chap up the Wild Riders.
Yeah, without the impact hits, they won't stand a chance.
Yeah, but you gain a turn.
Yeah, I'll gain a turn.
They just from another angle.
Yeah.
And here is the
Gorgon. Here's a picture of the Gorgon looming over the Dryads and Drisha. And then in the background you can see
our judge.
Our judge, the
our
watchful eye.
Judge.
Yes. An ironclad skeleton and some plants. And daylight's burning. And yes. Yeah, here's another picture of that. My Gorgon is a fella that rarely gets to see any fights since he's a large target and often a priority target when it comes to my opponent's ballistic and artillery shooting. So I decided to really give him the glory by standing up here and looking down the battlefield, looking fierce as fuck.
And yeah, Magic Face. It's a bloody... I don't know what to call it. It's just, yeah.
Yeah,
I went after my level 2 so bad.
Yeah, I went after this level 2 because I used the Stone of Spite that was on the Minotaurs. Since I moved them so far up, and I decided to, draw out his Dispel Scroll. He had 3 Dispel Dices. He used them to dispel the Stone of Spite, and then I could go bananas on his character. So that was at least the plan. But I didn't really manage to finish his mage off with my death sniping spells. Unfortunately. But I managed to do,
Yeah, and this is really funny because the Razorgore is like strength, 6 on the charge?
Yeah.
I hit first. I did 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't ask for more. He does 1 wound to me. He wins by a charge, and I fucking flee.
And I run him down since I'm a fast pig. So I end up in the forest next to the tree man, and he's probably not going to let me stay there for that long, but we'll see.
Yeah. Going over to Wood Elves. Yeah, you see the Glade Riders coming in at the top. Now I see a little mistake I made.
What?
The Moonstone of Hidden Ways. And I never use it. I totally forgot it this game, but I can teleport into a wood which has another unit in it. I can see now.
Game breaking. Oh.
Yeah, rule breaking. Oh my god.
Ermagerd.
Report me to the judge.
Will do.
I don't think it doesn't matter that much this game.
Nah, not really.
But still.
I will still come out on top.
Yeah, I see the treeman also moving up in case the Gorgon doesn't die, but of course he fucking must die. I think I shuffled back a bit with the Dryads just to get some distance.
Sure did.
I see the Treeman Ancient moving behind a bit, standing in the back lines, because that's what Treeman Ancients do, despite their characteristics. And yeah, the Tree Kings popped up. I put them in this forest, mostly because... Yeah, my plan here is... I'm using the Hagman Thief Glade Guard to shoot down the Gorgon. They're gonna get charged by the Minotaurs. I'm just gonna flee. And don't give a crap. And the Tree Kings can just... take the Minotaurs.
We'll see.
And yeah, of course, the Wild Riders charge the chariot. Nothing else to do there. Magic, he locks me down again.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting, he dies.
Yeah, Pumbaa Pig dies.
And of course, the Gorgon dies.
Yeah, unfortunately, he'll never get to see combat. But he had lost the wounds from turn 1 from some poisonous shooting. But now he succumbed to his fate on the glorious.
Yeah, one unit of 10 Glade Guards with 5 Glade Riders, all with Hagbane tips. Yeah, I think I rolled pretty decently on the poison attacks, but yeah, he died.
Yeah, poison is broken.
And the other 5 actually managed to get this chariot down to 1 wound remaining.
But 1 wound is all I need to get some
poison.
impact hits.
And yeah, the Wild Riders steamrolled over the chariots.
Naturally.
And over to Beastmen turn 2.
Beastmen turn 2. First and foremost, I have to take the Frenzy check on my Minotaur since they're within 6 of the terrain piece. and they fail, even though the general is nearby, and the Bestigors are rocking the standard discipline. So they're at leadership 9, but they fail. They decide to charge the Glade Guards, who of course
were very close.
Succumbs to fear of dying, so they flee. And
tactical retreat.
Tactical retreat. You can call it whatever you want. And then my Minotaurs just stumble forward. So nothing.
A picture of stupid stumbling forward Minotaurs.
But otherwise, nothing really noteworthy happens. I just march up. I have to get into combat because this is a combat-oriented army. My chariot can't really do much where they are at right now, so I'm trying to move over to the Way Watchers that popped up in the forest. Maybe to get some impact hits in, if I can get a charge off. And yeah, here's the overall situation. I feel a bit surrounded, but I think I can handle it. Closer pick of shitstick Minotaurs.
Some really dark Minotaurs.
Yeah, the dark Minotaurs.
A lot of shadow, a lot of chaos.
Yeah, so once again, sorry for the blurry picks.
And yeah, his harassment of my level 2 finally pays off.
Yeah, I threw a Spirit Leech. I think I threw some other spell as well. But then, with my final dice, I decided to throw Amber Spear, the little version for my level 2. And he only had 1 wound remaining, and I managed to kill him off.
Yeah, you gotta need him with like 2 or 3 dice. A little gamble, and then he actually wounds, and he does enough wounds. Yeah, of course, 1 wound remaining. So yeah, that pretty much sucks. I scrolled something at least. I think it was Spirit Leash. Or some any death spell. Yeah, what the crap.
Yeah, but the scroll was used, and now the wizard is gone.
Yeah, and has no shooting, and has no combat this turn. So over to my turn, and now shit happens. As you can see, the Glade Rider charged the chariot with 1 remaining. I don't know what kind of damage my brain sustained before this, but I actually charged the Glade Rider to the flank of the block of...
A big block of Gores, and you also charged
I don't know why.
A Treeman in. And
yeah,
I think you said
the Treeman is decent in the flank, because
yeah.
What the hell is a Treeman? I don't care if I lose combat and he will have some difficulties wounding me, but the fucking Glade Riders, I don't...
Just gave away free combat rest.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was
You
doing.
said you weren't really, thinking that they had, additional hand weapons. So they had, 2 attacks coming his way instead of just 1.
Yeah, 4 attacks. No,
2 attacks apiece.
Yeah, it would have been a lot more, but yeah, still, I thought I would survive with them, maybe lose combat and they would flee. I don't know why the hell I would even think that way, but yeah. This is how we play if you're retarded. You can see that's how it works. But most important, I made both my charges with the Dryads, and the Treekins actually managed to nudge one model into the Bestigors.
Yeah, so I guess
it's going to be a slaughter.
It's going to be a slaughter. I'm going to get double charged. And last turn when I threw the Amber Spear, now I'm really regretting that I didn't throw Vissons on my Bestigors. That would have been nice.
Yeah. And of course, my Glade got run because it was a tactical retreat.
Elf leadership.
And that's how it works. And yeah, the only spell I get in is Throne of Vines.
Yeah, I locked him down once again, so I can't complain.
You don't have that much nuking spells with Lord of Life. I didn't have Dweller from Below, I can add. I got Flesh to Stone, Shield of Thorns, Regrowth, and the Throne of Vines. So yeah.
Yeah, some shooting.
I also see how I moved up my Wild Riders after the pursuit of when the chariot died. But yeah, I managed to shoot off a... oh, wait. Yeah, I can see the Way Watchers in there in that forest.
Yeah.
They're
teleporting around.
They're Way Watchers, you can see them in forest. But yeah, they managed to shoot down 1 Minotaur, so that's always good. To combat, yeah, the 1 remaining shark just crumbles and dies. And yeah, the retard fight. Yeah, of course. I think the Glade Riders made like 3 wounds, and they all fucking die in return. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, at the you did 5 wounds to me in total, and I did 5 wounds to you, I think. So that brings the combat over to my favor because he charged. He has a from the flank, but I have a BSB, a banner, and 3 ranks. So
yeah, but I'm stubborn on my treatment, so he
he's
sticks.
he's
because
bloody stubborn.
That's what treatments do.
Of course.
And here the Slaughterfest. Yeah, a bunch of Dryads dies, a bunch of Bestigors dies, and most importantly, Drycha managed to do 2 wounds to his level 4.
Yeah, I roll ward saves like a. I don't really know what. I'm failing every ward save I'm rolling this game.
And it's awesome. And he actually managed to do a wound on me as well, which is only nice because she has 3 wounds, and for every wound she suffers, she gets an additional 2 attacks. She's now on 6 attacks, so yeah,
bloody twigs.
Nice.
Yeah, I had the shaman and 2 Bestigors and my champion giving their best at Drycha, but no, just did 1 fucking wound from strength 6. That's
how it
craptastic. Yeah.
So over to Beastmen, turn 3.
Yes, I failed my frenzy check, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to charge anyway. And my Minotaur charge and slam right into the Treekins. And I don't really have that many units that aren't in combat anymore.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, he ain't worried about anything. And then in the next pick, we can see that my chariot moves around. Since he teleported out of the forest, I don't have any targets anymore. So I decided to aid my big block of Gores. And here's the combat with the Bestigors and Minotaurs. Yeah, I decided to challenge with my level 4 Death General. And he picked it up with Drycha.
Of course.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would limit the amount of attacks that I would receive. And his toughness 5, and he had a 4+ ward save. So hopefully he was going to survive.
But hell no. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I couldn't roll a ward save to save my life, quite literally. And there's a picture. We took the models and put them on the Temple of Skulls. Hopefully that was going to aid, the cause in my favor. It'll put the favor back because I am a child of chaos. I'm a beastman. But no.
You're a beastman. Who the hell hates beastmen? But
No
with
one
6
loves
attacks and with his insanely bad rolling on the board saves, he failed the first 3 rolls he got on the character. And he was so pissed he took out 3 dice and rolled them afterwards and got 6s, which made him even angrier. But
yeah, I raged. Big time.
That's the Chaos Gods for you.
Fickle as fuck. And yeah, here's the rest of the combat. I lost a lot of Bestigors, I lost a Minotaur, and I even took some wounds on the Minotaur there hanging in the back. And as you could see, I didn't really do that many wounds back to him. I killed some Dryads. I killed off a Treekin. And
funny thing is, I actually killed more Bestigors now than first turn when I had hatred for some mysterious reason.
Yeah.
That's the way the dice roll goes.
So yeah, I think I lost that round.
Yeah, you lost that round.
Yeah.
He was not steadfast. And this is what happens.
Yeah.
He flees. I follow the Bestigors with Dryads. Of course, to catch him is despite him rolling like 8 or 9. Same goes with the Minotaurs. The Treekins catch him. He rolled decently. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, this is going pretty bad at this point. And I can also add that the Gore fight, this is fighting the Treeman. The Treeman had killed off my level 2 Beast Shaman.
Yeah.
So at this point, when my Minotaurs and my Bestigors are gone, I don't have a Wizard left in the army. I only have my BSB and my block of Gores, and I think
a
chariot. So things are looking pretty dark right now.
Yeah, 1 was turn 4, I teleported to the wood because what the hell, the chariot is the only thing I actually can shoot at.
Yeah.
Everything turns to him.
Yeah, now it's...
And here's the right flank. Yeah. I actually ran so far that I got out of line of sight of the Gore horde, so I just moved everything up to... Yeah, I was trusting on my treatment to hold another turn. If not, I'll charge him with a crap load of stuff next turn.
There are no breaks on the pain train.
And since he has no magician, I actually get off some spells. First I got off Miasma from Drycha because she's level 2 shadow. Yeah, that's how it works. Thinking that yeah, what the hell? Let's lower his weapon skill. If I'm lucky, I roll a 2 and he hits me on 5s. But it didn't matter because he failed his fear test in the close combat phase. But I got
Insult
off,
to injury.
yeah, add insult to injury, exactly. But I got off the big Shield of Thorns as well, so 2d6 strength 4 hits. Only killed 3 gores, but yeah, still something. And yeah, the Chariot dies the horrible poison death. Bloody hell. This Blade Rider, they are worse than motherfucking skinks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired of poison.
And to add even more salt to the even bigger injury, my Treeman rolls like a boss and actually kills 8 gores with his 5 attacks and his Thunderstomp.
Yeah, I'm keeping my BSB out of harm's way, but I'm thinking that it really won't help at this point. I have moved my gores. It looks like they're a little bit all over the place, but they're actually facing the treeman.
Yeah, and also he managed to poke a wound through.
Yay! Yay me!
Go strength 4.
Oh.
So, Beastman, turn 4, what can he do?
Not much.
He,
I don't have...
he pokes me. This was funny. He got a crap load of hits. I think everyone, like 11 attacks, all hits, or something like that, and no wounds.
Not a single 6.
And I kill off 5 more.
Yes.
He lost, but he's steadfast with the BSB, so he holds. And yeah, what did we say? Isolate and annihilate.
Yeah, this was, soon to be a picture of when you only gain pain and have no gain whatsoever. Because, I've been striking at that treatment for
3 turns,
so long, and now, all for naught. But maybe I can save the day, who knows?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I charged his flank with the treeman, I charged his rear with the dryads, with the Drucha at the end. And I charged the Wild Riders to the rear. And also, since I got off some spells, Drucha is now on full wounds, so yeah, whatever.
Yes.
And yeah, here's you how I move up the rest of the army. The way watch it just teleport to the forest, not because it's good, it's only because they can. The Trekkies move up a little bit, they didn't fit into the horde, that's why they didn't charge. Gladiators moves up, I don't know why, they just do. Anyway, he actually dispelled my Throne Vines in his magic phase. So I cast it again, he got in, I got another wound back, I took away the wound on 3 men. I got big Shield of Thorns again, kills off like 5 gores this time or something, I believe.
Yeah, they're dying in droves, so can't do much.
Yeah. And in close combat, yeah, he manages to kill 1 Wild Rider, and I kill off everything except the BSB, which...
The BSB had 1 wound remaining, and he was the sole survivor of the unit.
Yeah.
And we all know that... yeah, as you can see, we'll be seeing here in the next picture. I was rolling. I needed insane courage.
With a reroll.
Yeah, with the reroll. Once every 36th turn, you're supposed to get insane courage. But no, that did not happen this turn. And I won't even, I wasn't even given the chance to run away because I'm a BSB. So I'll stand my ground. So yeah, everyone just laid there on top of me, piling up.
Honorable place to stand your ground.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Right in the meat grinder.
Maybe it was glorious. I don't know.
So yeah, end of the game. This is how it looks. You should probably know it already. You can only see a lot of death pile on this side of the board. In the glorious corner, which has the best light, it's only corpses. So yeah, Alfred victory. We haven't even made a picture for Beastmen victory, so...
oh, yeah, you had to bring that up.
I had to rub that in.
Okay, we've played 3 games now, Beastmen vs. Wood Elves, and if you followed our battle reports, you kind of maybe have seen that it hasn't really turned out to my advantage.
If you have suggestions, if you know how he would beat me, tell us.
Oh, yes.
He's in desperate need of some advice.
I have, getting him drunk might be one way to go. But... yeah, I maybe had to... I could have skipped the Gorgon, naturally.
And it's the lack of your beer. Since now I'm drinking beer and he's drinking a Red Bull. That's some
slick advertising. Yes, but
That shows our personalities.
yeah.
He's a Red Bull guy, and that's why the Dice God hates him.
Yes, and usually I don't even drink Red Bull. Slick advertising. I'm drinking all them drinks for childrens. But yes, but the thing is that I brought the Gorgon, and that was a stupid decision. I knew that from the get go. But I really wanted him to make it into combat and prove his awesomeness. But in this game, he was as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop, which was bad. But I could have brought the the famous OnePlus ram horning Doom Bull. But
yeah, you should bring him next time.
Maybe, but the Gorgon, its only chance to get in the limelight is to actually field him. Otherwise, he won't be doing anything. But
he will get the rematch, 3-0 to Wood Elves because we are that awesome.
We're that awesome. But I had to mention one thing. This game really flipped over into his favor when my shaman died, my general died. But it was a crucial moment when I got 3 dices in the magic phase, my magic phase, and I threw the little soul blight on his dryads, really hoping that it would go through. But he got, I got 15, I think, and he got 16. So, because he channeled, and he had 3 dices as well, and he just rolled off, and he won. So, soul blight didn't get off, and of course I then promptly died in my combat phase, and that was, and all my units ran away. So that was the game for me. So I have to say congratulations to your third fucking victory. You fucking fuck. But hopefully I will learn the army a little bit better. And I am actually doing a revamp, and I'm using, I bought some new models, and I will maybe going to do an escalation league in the future, and we'll see. And then I'll have to learn Beastmen from the start once again.
Yeah, so stay tuned for more Battle Report. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.